What's up, YouTube? What's up, my subs? Finally finished the build inside, completely done of this computer. I'm going to run two GeForce GTX 1080s and an SLI connection. I've been testing it. I tested it in, I don't know, 4 or 5 games. And I've noticed a big difference in load time and when it actually switches screens. Literally 40% difference. I mean, I was just amazed at how fast the game would load. Just amazing when I SLI'd them. So this computer's gonna have two, and I love that snake, I'll tell you. But this is the final build, and this motherboard, which actually I'm not too impressed with. I mean, it's okay, but for $600, one thing I've noticed, I'm gonna show you guys. You see how it's got the flashing lights, which is what this motherboard does. If I shut the computer off and I turn it back on, it doesn't remember. You would literally have to go back into the app and you have to do it again. So I'm not too impressed with that, actually. I'm very impressed with that hard drive. Very impressed with that. The speed, the write speeds, the load time for Windows. I'm just like, I love it. I just love it. And then of course, my 2 terabyte SSD drive back in here. And this one here is 2 terabyte, which is what I load games onto. This one seems to open up pretty good on this side. The other one seems to be, I don't know. I gotta fight with it to shut it all the time. So I may switch over to a different case later, because I'm not like super impressed with this case at all. I may go for something a little more high end maybe, and then switch everything out of here and go for better case later. Now GeForce 1080s, the duals I'm running here, they I have to run these right now. Okay, and you run 2. They're supposed to release that probably within a week, their own, which I'll be picking up for, who knows, 10-20 bucks, and I'll connect that there. The motherboard I do like in the way of, you know, all 5 slots I can run video cards. This motherboard's awesome for that. But it is a pricey motherboard too. But I don't have to pick and choose where I put them. I can put them anywhere I want. So I was able to put some distance, you know, in between the video cards. So that was kind of nice. So, but I mean, when the lights are all off, those video cards do shine. Oh, they shine. They really do. So. And I did break down and I did order some lighting to put inside here, because when I've got the glass on here, because it's got a smoke glass, you can't really see the snake all that great, you know. So I'm gonna add some lighting to bring it out a little bit more, because it's just a bit too dark. And I think I'll be pretty much done then. But then I don't know, who's ever really done when they're, you know, a crazy guy and they're always modding their computers. I may even go to liquid cool later on, who knows. I mean, but you know, computer geek guys are always changing things and altering things. And I mean, it's like a living, breathing animal to us anyways. So here's a little update. You probably won't see one for a while. I got to build, tomorrow I got to build a fancy desk. Can't buy it. I got to build a fancy desk that goes around my lazy boy. And some shelves, and I got to make my own. So I'll pretty much be doing that for a couple days. And then this will actually come off the table. And then we'll begin a second build. And I guess I'm going to go with the build for my son and clean up that one computer and get the fans and everything organized, because he's kind of in a hurry to try out VR. He'll have a GeForce GTX 1080 in his system, and then I'll move on to the wife's system later. She seems to be okay surfing her Facebook and that right now, but he's kind of in a hurry to try out the VR. So here's a final update on this system. Maybe I'll have a few more later on. But if you want to see some benchmarking on certain games or whatever, if I got the game, let me know. And I'll do it. But the games I've played, I mean, my frames per second, my FPS, it's amazing. It's amazing. I mean, I cranked up everything high on a few games, and I was just like, wow. And the graphics, because the monitor I have a 4K monitor. And what's good is to have these cards without having a decent monitor, right? And it's just beautiful, especially when they go into the cut scenes and they start playing the movies. I mean, you're just like, wow, this is really, really cool. It really is. The liquid cool from Corsair with 2 fans here, that thing's working like a dream. Working like a dream. That was really easy to put into. Working perfectly. Okay, guys, I'll catch you later. And when I get the desk done, I'll give you a little review on that and show you how it's all going to be hooked up and organized. Boy, we got quite a mess down here. But when it gets all hooked up and everything, it'll be a lot more organized. Catch you guys later. Ciao.